Hi, thanks for joining me today. This is Beverly from scrapandthread.blogspot.com. I wanted to show you how I store my Spellbinders dies. About a year and a half or two ago, I made a book that had magnet strips in it so that I could stick them in there. And this is just chipboard that I covered with some paper that I had. And then I stuck down pieces of magnet and stuck the Spellbinders on top of them. And this worked for most of them, but it doesn't work for all of them, and maybe I needed more magnets, I'm not sure. But it worked for the smaller dies really well. Anything that had little pieces, it was great. But some of the larger dies would fall off of the magnet pieces, and so I started thinking about what else I could use, and I like to use things that I have already, and I have lots and lots of these plastic folders that the stamps come in from close to my heart, and they also had some embellishments that they used to package in them, and they sell these separately as well. But I have lots of these because I store my stamps outside of these in a different system. But initially, when I first got stamps, I was buying these plastic close to my heart boxes that have handles on them, and so I have several of these. And then when I realized that my stamp collection was continuing to grow, I stopped using these boxes and still had the boxes, and also I had all these plastic containers. So I needed to figure out what else I could do with them, because I don't want to throw them away. And then I realized, well, these would be perfect for some of the Spellbinders dies that are big, that kept falling off of my magnet pages, and even if they wouldn't stay on the magnet that I put inside here, at least they would be contained. And then the other reason why I like these envelopes, aside from the fact that I'm sort of upcycling, is that I can, because they're big, I can put my extras that I've cut out that I didn't use in the same packet, so that I can keep them all together. And then that way I don't have to be scrounging around and trying to figure out what's what and whether or not I have it, because I tend to cut more than I need just because I want to audition different colors or shapes and figure it out. So that's worked out really well for me. I labeled them. This is my round nestabilities. I have another one for labels and one for shapes. And what I did was I bought these, they're vent covers from Home Depot. They come 8 inches wide by 15 inches long. There's 3 in a package, and I cut my squares 5 inches, so I was able to do 9 out of each package, and then I'd end up with a long strip also that I'd cut that off first. So this is a 3-inch strip by 15 inches long. And some of the dies obviously aren't going to fit in my box because they're too big, but these work perfectly for dies that are the longer ones or ones with little ones. So I will find a page in my book and adhere it down and still continue to use this because it's worked well for me. This particular die set is from the Shapeabilities. It's the fleur-de-lis accents. And so between the two methods, it seems to be working out okay. And I'm always happy to use stuff that I already have around the house, so that's helpful too. I hope that you can look around your house. Maybe you'll find something that you can use to or reuse to help you with your storage, because as all crafters know, we end up with lots of stuff and it's hard to find places to put it all. If you have any questions, please leave a comment or check out my blog at scrapandthread.blogspot.com. Thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Take care.